Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. How y'all feeling? I was just driving in traffic, but I'm out of it. Alright? So I'm feeling good. Alright, so Swamp versus Miss Hustle. Alright, I want to get into that real quick, then it's something else I want to talk about. But Swamp versus Miss Hustle. Let's get that out the way first. I'm talking about this because in my last blog, after the performance that Swamp had with Verb, I asked who should Swamp battle next, right? Let's be real, Swamp had a terrific performance against Verb, and you know that raised ears and raised eyebrows. Like who would he battle next? Who should he battle next? And then this comes out, Swamp versus Miss Hustle. Now, one thing I can say is, this is not a battle he picked next. I feel like he already had this battle booked. I mean, when he went into the Verb battle, he already had this battle booked. You know what I'm saying? Now about Swamp versus Miss Hustle, me personally, I only be really liking the guy versus girl battles when it's on a card that has all guy versus girl battles, if you understand what I'm saying. Right? And I said this before, a battle that's like a battle that's just came out of nowhere, it can go two ways. It can either be super trash or it could be super fire. Being that Swamp just came off that performance with Verb, and he did it exceptionally well. And Miss Hustle being Wody of the Year, you know what I'm saying? Woman of the Year. Being Wody, I mean. Woman of the Year. This is shaping out to be, or can be, a super fire battle. So I'm going to lean towards this one being a sleeper. A battle that we don't think is going to be fire, but it's going to be fire. I think this one's going to be a sleeper. Like, I think this one's going to be a fire battle. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I really want to know what y'all feel about this battle. But still, who does Swamp need to battle after this? Because like I said, this battle, I feel, was already premeditated. It was already in the works, so he already knew he was battling Miss Hustle when he took Verb, right? So, I don't know. Let me see what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think about this battle. Now, let's get into this. N.O.M.E, right? You got N.O.M.E, you got Summer Madness, you got all these, well, not all these. Let's do N.O.M.E, Summer Madness, right? I was on the phone, and I won't say who I was talking to because I don't know if they want me to shout to them, but we was on the phone, we was talking about N.O.M.E, Summer Madness, and stuff like that. So we was talking about the card, the matches on the cards, and the person was saying this is it's not main event battles, basically. And I was saying, well, every N.O.M.E, don't be all night of main events. That's the name of it, but it don't be like that. And you run out of battles. So much battles happen. It's hard to put a whole card of main event battles together, right? So I said, I don't think they should do N.O.M.E every year. I don't think N.O.M.E should be an every year thing. And I feel like Summer Madness should be an every year thing just because of the name. And it's exactly what I said. You could do Summer Madness every year because it's called Summer Madness. The summer comes every year. So that's an event you can do every year. I don't feel like N.O.M.E needs to be every year because N.O.M.E is called Night of Main Events. And it's hard to stick to that theme every year if you don't have a card full with main events. And it don't got to be main events that has to be on a big card, right? It just really got to be main events that could be on any card, on a Born Legacy. You got one battle that could be an open, or the second battle that could be a main event on a Born Legacy or something like that, right? And the main event of the night of main events would be a big battle that would be on a main event of a Summer Madness or a big card or a night of main events or something like that, if you understand what I'm saying. So I personally don't feel night of main event should happen every year for that reason. I think it should happen, and then it'll make it bigger, because then when we get a night of main events card, when they start promoting it, we know that, oh, it's going to be some big battles on this card, because we don't get this every year. And if they doing it this year, that mean they got some big battles on this card. What y'all feel about that? What y'all feel about that? Like I said, Summer Madness I feel should be every year, because just because of the name, it's called Summer Madness. So you could do a Summer Madness every year, even though Summer Madness is supposed to be like the way it's promoted, and is like the biggest card. Summer Madness and Night of Main Events is the biggest cards. But I think you can get away with putting these certain kind of battles that's maybe not crazy big battles on Summer Madness because of the name, than doing it on Night of Main Events because the name is called Night of Main Events. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, who we got so far on this Night of Main Events call? We got Lux versus N.O.M.E. That's a main event, Night of Main Events battle for sure. We got, I'm getting off here. Yeah, you don't want to let me get off, man. Yeah, so we got Lux and N.O.M.E. That's definitely a main event battle. I don't remember everybody on the card, so I'm trying to remember. We got Tay Rock. Who Tay Rock battling on that card? Give me a second, man. Jerry West. We got Tay Rock, Jerry West. Can that be a main event on any other card? What y'all think? We got, is T-Top? We got T-Top. Is it T-Top and Fonz? I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not looking at it. Let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. But if I am right, is that a main event? Could that be a main event battle on another card? I feel like it can on like a smaller card, right? Then we got Swamp and Miss Hustle. Could that be a main event on another card? You know what I'm saying? Those are the things I look at on how I look at it, right? So let me know what y'all feel about Night of Main Events not happening every year. Maybe just happening when we have a Night of Main Events card. You know what I'm saying? A real Night of Main Events card. Let me know what y'all feel about that. Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. I'm going.